Hello everyone, this is Josh, aka the Biscuit Eater, and I wanted to thank you all for joining me on the 10th episode of my long-form Let's Play of The Outer Worlds. Now, if you're new to this series, I'm doing what you would call a bad ending playthrough of the game, with a dumb, rude corporate shill of a man named Bob, who is likely going to betray all the good folks of Halcyon. If this is your first time with the series, thank you for joining. You can find a link to the playlist in the description down below. Otherwise, sit back and relax. In our previous episode, we met a ne'er-do-well named Felix shortly after he retired from his previous job via a tossball stick to his foreman's face. Got our ship impounded and then unimpounded by a rather interesting board member, betrayed Phineas to the same board member, and talked with Gladys about nav keys and lost board seals. Today, we continue to check on the Groundbreaker, perhaps kill a man, and do something about the blasted heat in here. So, let's enjoy some tartar sauce on our saltuna bites, and cue the intro.
All I need is me, myself, and I. Hey, hey. Sometimes I wish I was somebody else. I was somebody else. I go my own way. Don't care what you say.
Alright, so when we last left off, we had been talking to Gladys, and basically we found we need to earn a lot of money. A lot of money to be able to earn what we need to get the nav key and to get that board seal. So that is kind of our focus for the time being. But looks like we actually did level up, so let's go ahead and get that taken care of here. We didn't actually do anything, so let's go ahead and we can either start pushing towards increasing our melee reach. We can improve our defense, which we talked about. Tech, I've got the, let's see, I got the tinker ability, and I've got the repair ability, and I can actually do field repair. Okay, but I can sell. So I've got all this stuff here. We do have companion abilities now. Alright, so yes. Let's go ahead and bump up two-handed melee, since that's primarily what I'm using. Go ahead and apply that, and hope I don't regret it later, because remembering, it's been actually probably about a week since I've played, if I'm entirely honest, with the holiday here. So let's see, make sure everybody is squared away. Alright, we're good. So yeah, we've got, what's annoying is I know that what I'm looking for is right here, but I'd either have to go shooting through everybody, or I'd have to manage to make a good intimidation check, and it's just would be such a bother. So let's avoid that right now if possible. Okay, no, nothing here. Anything over here? Oh, what do we got here?
Quietly now. Step lively, Miss Holcomb.
I'm not winded. Honest. My, boot was untied.
Would hate for you to get left behind, or architect forbid, become lost.
Yeah. Alright, so what do we got here? Squatter's Journal. I served on 2 corporate freighters before I got stranded here. Everyone's heard my sob story, but no one's listening. To them, I'm just background radiation. Wasn't my fault the captain decided to take off early. Wasn't my fault no one checked the crew manifest. Wasn't my fault they replaced me with a full-timer. Now I'm filthy, bitless, and bedless. As far as anyone's concerned, I'm Groundbreaker trash. That's how I live. And if no one agrees to take me on as crew, I suppose that's how I'll die. And you probably did by the looks of it here. But hey, you left me anything, I'll take it. Oh, you weren't bitless, you lied. Alright, so what do we got here? What's through here? Ooh, standing water, yummy! Anything over here? Nope, okay. What do we got? Okay, I got more to walk through. Okay, a closet of some sort? Oh! Oh! Okay, yes, now I remember where I am. Okay. So yeah, I am actually... Let's go ahead and just steal anything not held down. I have a medical bay key card. Okay, so I'm in the medical bay. Let's go ahead and go back out so we don't have that going, because we had something we were doing in here. We had... Okay, no. Okay, no, that's right. I don't think I actually picked up that quest yet. Now that I remember it, let's go actually pick up that quest. Or did I? Was she the one I dismissed, and she dismissed me later? Oh, it's been a little bit since I went here, but I'll remember this is here. We'll remember to come back there. But first, let's go ahead, see if there's anything up here that I want. I guess nobody's looking for that. Oh, why do you have to be here? I could steal all your stuff. I can use a terminal. Pay to view movies. Note, pay to view is restricted to diamond level guests, but feel free to peruse our catalog. Entertainment cartridges are available for rent at the main desk. There are currently 0 cartridges in stock. My best canid friend? My big canid friend. Synopsis: a lab-grown giant canid goes on an adorable rampage, leading a family of scientists on a wild chase across Emerald Vale. Spending the holiday away from home proves to be a chore, but the family soon realizes that true friends are the monsters you meet along the way. Rated FSR 11 for fun time, simulated rampage, and body count 11. That would be Clifford the Big Red Dog, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, Nanner Spank 7 Primal. Oh gosh. Raised by wilderness primals, one man will leave the jungle he knows to explore the one he doesn't. Keystone. He came for Nanner Spank, but he stayed for love. Can a young corporate executive collar this creature, or will she awaken the beast within? Rated PAC&S for passion, anthropoid, and consensual Nanner Spanking. That's so wrong. Oh my gosh. Pay-per-view serials. Okay, same message here. Serial Baking with Edna. Synopsis: in this time-honored culinary classic, Chef Edna gives valuable life lessons while she cooks from the Book of Approved Cakes. Learn to maintain a structured kitchen, obey your head chef, achieve a good sponge, and obey your sous chef. Edna is the boss in her kitchen. Now she can be the boss of yours. Space Hospital. If the walls of Orbital Hospital could talk, they'd shriek with terror. These doctors have seen it all. Zero-G cis landing. Lansing. Extraterrestrial teratoma. Next, on a very special episode, in order to trap a chem thief, Dr. Margrave must become a serial arsonist. Don't forget to see Space Hospital Nights for steamy suspense. Oh, man. Alright, and then serial Broderick's Brood. An ordinary colony family daydreams of the extraordinary. While Lucia works in the factory canning process borscht, her ham-handed husband cooks up schemes to land her a big promotion. Will that lovable fool ever learn to be satisfied with what he has? Broderick's Brood is a testament to the less is success family lifestyle. Now, let's see. That's my hack. Ooh, from Veritas. Subject, be careful. To Iceman. One of UB's squealers came asking after you. Wanted to know what you like to drink, what you talk to, or who you talk to, what your temperament's like. Tried to pay me off. I took the bits and told her a pack of lies. Watch your back when you get in. Don't want to find you in the waste disposal chute. We're gonna have to check the waste disposal chute. Subject. Space for the SCC. Icy. It's been a while since I heard from you. You're on that long haul out to Dishkova right now. Hope it goes well. I got a space for you and yours to meet when you get back. It's just a storage room, but it's quiet and safer than the bar. Should be able to accommodate most of your folks. No fees or nothing, just let me buy you a beer. Riza PR. Subject, please stop. Miss McRed. We have reviewed your proposal for the 10th time and still do not agree that galactic mushroom is an acceptable flavor for a Rizzo beverage. Even if we were to pursue the idea, the samples you sent us were dangerously hallucinogenic. The unopened package alone caused mayhem in our receiving bay. Please don't reach out to us again. Stop looking or else. Interesting. So those messages I have previously read are all gone now. Interesting. You know what? I'm going to steal and just intimidate.
What do you think you're doing?
Whatever I want.
Oh, my mistake.
Oh, that made my day. Oh, that did lose reputation. Of course I did, but that's okay. We'll gain it back. Whatever, I do what I want. Oh, nobody's in here right now. Oh, you two, fine, get in here. Both of yous. For crying out loud. I'm trying to steal stuff, people. Oh, he's sleeping. Do 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 do. Don't mind me. I'm sure I'm not making a ton of noise. You didn't need any of that, did you? You look well-to-do to me. Let's say hi.
Now see here, What was I doing again? Oh, I'm sorry. Was this your room? I'll just move along. Wait, this is almost certainly my room. That's my underwear on the floor. Damnable thing about living on a space station. No pigeons to feed.
Okay, you're an odd one.
You can feed the sprats, sure enough. But then the neighbors start moaning about high.
Interesting. Yeah, because I figured I'd already known that one. Okay, get your butts in here, both of you. You too, Pravati. Thank you. Okay. Alright, there we go. So, we have to find key cards for these guys, apparently.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
What kind of business do you and Gladys got running?
Didn't quite catch that. You'll have to speak up.
Business. What do you and Gladys do here?
Glass ear? Sorry, there's a lot of static on my end.
But I'm standing right here.
Nothing to fear. Sorry again. The sound of Groundbreaker's engines has really got to me over the years.
Are you just pretending you can't hear me so you don't have to answer questions?
Huh? What?
Forget it.
Huh. Now that I heard.
How's life on Groundbreaker?
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
How does Groundbreaker keep the board at bay?
Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free.
You mentioned Sublight?
Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
Do you do business with the Promenade merchants?
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
I'll be on my way. Go ahead and sell some stuff here. Alright, get rid of the stuff I don't need. Alright. I thought it was a back scratcher for a moment. Okay, so.
This is Halcyon.
Okay, so we started over here. There's a medical bay that we talked to that guy already, so we don't need to talk to him again. Let's talk to these folks here.
Good luck getting to Jessie, and better luck if you do. She's a real piece of work.
Okay.
What seems to be the problem? Take care.
Okay, so there's somebody here I need to see, but I'm not allowed in, but I can go this far at least.
Miss Doyle isn't having any visitors, even friends.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Wheeler told me to tell you to get off his butt about your shipment.
Did he now? The mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
Who's Irion?
Our delivery man. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
What do you need mechanicals for?
Surgery, mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on Groundbreaker.
Why is that?
The board won't let their doctors and nurses station here, and they own all the medical schools. If we can't hire their people, we can't hire anyone. Everyone on staff here on Groundbreaker was trained by me or Idris. We're good, don't get me wrong. But we've only 2 heads between us, and we don't know everything.
I could try to find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
I hope those automechs get here soon.
Okay, so. Alright. Yeah, let's go ahead and see our gal. Let's see, I know I have the quest, so I just gotta figure out. Ah, there we go. That's the one I needed. Okay, so we'll go back. Here.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it. Got it. Heads down.
Okay, let's do this. make sure I've got everything in here. Should be able to just walk on by. I should.
I wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
Okay, got that. That's locked. It isn't. Alright, so our gal is likely here.
For the last ratted on rotten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
Part of my rules, gotta intimidate. Open the door before I kick it down.
Should've known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
Oh, do I want to lie or not? Yeah, I want to be a jerk. I do work for the board, actually.
Oh, laws. Wait, don't gut me and skin me yet. Please, talk to Bedford. Tell him I can pay, a part of it, and I'm a useful person to know. Just ask Ellie. Surely you wouldn't drag me before him. I'm dreadful contagious. I just know if I face him, I'm dead.
What did you do that got you in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Yet you think the board had someone follow you, and now you're hiding out. Or level with me, or I walk away right now.
You'd let a poor, ill woman get disappeared by the board? Awfully cold-blooded of you. Though I admire your backbone. Alright, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
So you stole it.
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
Ellie asked me to help you, so that's what I plan to do.
Udom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
I'll talk to Udom for you.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Now I just gotta get back through here. Okay. We're probably gonna get spotted.
Huh? What's that noise? What do you think you're doing?
Nothing at all.
I don't want any trouble out of you.
working a bit. You alright, Mr. Vicker? Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit. My knee is just acting up.
There's no shame in being older, Mr. Vicker. Don't worry. The captain and I'll take care of you.
I need neither your advice nor your pity, young lady.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertising.
So, what are we doing next? Let's go into waste disposal. We talked about that. Lost Hope is a bar. We'll check that out shortly. And this, I believe they're weapons.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? That's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
What's the benefit of modifying my weapons?
Why, it gets you the weapon best suited for your lifestyle.
All the better for performing a little percussive maintenance.
Self-improvement, including one's weapons, is always a worthy endeavor.
Take your basic Deadeye assault rifle. Perfectly serviceable. But what if you like finesse? Slap a scope and silencer on that bad boy. Bunker down in a bush someplace and pop off heads. What if you like getting in close and making a lot of noise? Extended ammo magazine and a barrel heatsink to bump up rate of fire.
How do I attach a modification?
Only takes a bit of elbow grease and a spot of engineering know-how. Most ships have a workbench near the cargo hold. Ours is in engineering. You could take your new toys over there if you feel like tinkering.
If I change my mind, can I take a mod off or replace it?
No and yes. When you install something, it pops in there real nice, but if you want to replace it, the originals tend to snap like plastic toys.
Where can I find modifications?
Right here for a start. I got a fair selection. Modified weapons are my specialty.
Does modifying a weapon void the warranty?
A what? Sorry, hon. Here at Bell's Shells, we just don't discuss impolite topics, and WARRANTIES tops the list.
Thanks, that's all I need to know.
So, what can I get you?
Let's see what you get for sale. Anything interesting. All guns. See mods. All gun mods. Oh no, that's not true. But Mr. Power, we've already got that. Sure grip. Yeah, we'll pick one up. Why not? I don't have the reputation yet to buy that. So, alright. And we'd have to be insane.
It's just me, or has it been deader than usual around here?
Chief wants to reduce board traffic, give tramp freighters more paths.
Are there enough tramps in Halcyon to make up the difference?
Take another look at that half-empty docking bay and tell me what you think.
Things are falling apart. Okay, now we're in...
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt
a
a
bar.
regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon.
She's someone we can talk to.
Scandal has rocked the league.
Okay, we talk to her.
Seeking relief from the heat? Till June Lay gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing.
All the traders in the system come through here. Heard anything interesting?
Some big shot down in Byzantium's holding auditions for a new adventure serial. So yay, another 6 of those next season.
What's this heat issue I hear people complaining about?
The radiators, they're fucked 10 ways to Sunday. And we're all sweating buckets wondering when the powers that be are gonna get around to fixing it.
But I thought space was cold. Are you telling me it's hot?
Groundbreaker's, what do you call it? Like in a terrarium.
A closed system, you mean?
Yeah, what she said. Can't let the outside, that is space, in, or we all die a horrifying airless death. Still gotta let the heat out, though, or we cook. And right now, we're cooking.
Sounds like you might have an issue with your thermal control system.
Couldn't say, and I wouldn't be pouring drinks professionally if I could. All I know is we're cooking in our own juices here, and it's only gonna get worse.
What do you need radiators for?
They're supposed to gather up all the heat the systems generate and vent it into space. Instead of the heat going where it ought, though, it seems to be blowing straight down the promenade.
How long has it been going like this?
Weeks? I lost track. Too law-damn long.
Who's in charge of fixing it?
Engineering. Chief Junlei Tennyson, to be precise. She runs this heap. Best she can, anyway. Don't know what's got her dragging her heels, but I wish she'd hurry it up.
Maybe I can do something about that.
That's not for me to say. But if you're feeling the urge toward helpfulness, you can find Chief Junlei in engineering.
What do you know about Chief Junlei?
There's nobody who knows more about the station's guts. Any system you could name, June's crawled around inside and made it better. She doesn't come around here often, though. Don't see her as much of a drinker. Too straight-laced for that.
Alright, so that ends that conversation. Anybody over here I need to talk to? Mardette. Steve Dorr.
What do you recommend?
Glass of Rizzo's purple berry wine, maybe.
Not much of a wine drinker.
You don't seem to like traveling with us much.
Why in the architect's name would you say that?
It's just that you're real grouchy. Kinda all the time.
I'm not grouchy, I'm just irritated by inane questions.
Yeah, see, when you say it like that, it makes me wonder.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt the regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Reports from concerned supervisors indicate that rates of time theft are on the rise.
Okay, so we checked that out. Checked out bell shells. Now we'll go to waste disposal. Oh. Need to talk to her.
Any word on Jessie?
She's in debt to the board and thinks someone's after her. I'll handle it.
Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
Now we go to waste disposal. You two come in so I can shut the door behind me.
Someone there? Help! I'm locked in here. Can you get me out?
Easy.
Thank you, stranger. Shit, ain't that a relief? You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet. Thanks again, friend.
What happened?
What usually happens on this partially pressurized rust bucket? Something broke. Well, actually two things broke. First, the damn toilet overflowed. When I came to clean that up, the damn door decided to close and lock on me.
How long were you in there?
Time stood still. I was aware of nothing but the smell. Ugh, could have been days. Ah, shit. That means I haven't clocked out in days. Song is gonna have my ass for wage theft.
I did you a favor. What are you gonna do for me?
You're gonna shake me down after I was trapped in a shit-covered bathroom? Is that how it is?
I could always lock the door again.
Hey, let's not be hasty. Here, I've got a few bits on me. Take it. Just take it, and we'll forget this ever happened, yeah?
That is disgusting. That's barred. Oh, what do we have here?
Well done. We're still alive.
Permanent concussion. Mind attributes -1. Nope. Oh, hey, what do we got here? Okay, we'll check that out in a moment. Looked like a little overhang. And, okay, that's that. And then here we have something barred. Oh, okay, the door I can go through. Gotcha.
Hey, Mr. Vicker. Do you ever get a little bit homesick for Edgewater? For that ocean stink?
No, I do not.
You're supposed to say yes and go on to explain why. I just want to have a conversation.
Of course you do.
Interesting. Okay, I don't think I can go any further than that, so... Gotta explore, though. Okay. Okay, if you have... This is one thing I always deal with these games. It's so silly, but I actually get a tinge of acrophobia looking over edges like that. It seriously messes with me. Okay, so... Alright, so we've figured out everything here. What do we got down there? That wasn't what I intended to do. That's okay. We can still... What did we just pick up? We picked up something. That must have been a quest item. Quest item. Lost Hope Bar keycard. Oh, so that's one of the ones we couldn't open. And this is why you take everything not bolted down. We're cleaning somebody out here, and I'm sure they're not going to appreciate it, but meh.
Were you really in jail, Mr. Max? And you're our vicar?
Yes, but as I've repeatedly said, I was assigned there as a vicar. I was not a prisoner.
I just can't believe you'd lied.
I was not lying. It had no bearing on my ability to minister to my flock, and was therefore not worth mentioning.
Okay, so we helped that guy, and we've been... Yeah, medical, we've been there, so... We got more here. Have we done all these? Yeah, we've done all these. Sublight, we can go in there and get some jobs, but not ready to do that one yet.
You still betting on the tossball series? I know you were trying to stop.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
What's a spratwurst exactly?
You know what sprats are. Space rats. The laboratories of Spacer's Choice found a use for this limitless frontier resource. Sprat meat is plenty tasty when properly prepared. We grind them up in sausages, then terra-fry them in their own juices.
Is spratwurst like Borstwurst? I've seen that a lot.
Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all related terms are registered trademarks of Spacer's Choice. Boar, the other meat, is a registered trademark of C&P. Everyone knows our company and theirs are nothing alike.
What does terra-fry mean?
Terra-frying is a Spacer's Choice brand secret. A mix of 13 herbs and spices, plus a dash of modern chemistry.
Is spratwurst your own invention or what?
Legally? No. The terra-frying method was developed and marketed by Spacer's Choice. Between you, me, and this grinder, I've been through lean times. If there's one thing you learn on tramp freighters, it's how to make near anything edible. Might be that this old space hand put a few words in the right ears, and could be that Spacer's Choice liked sticking it to C&P by R&Ding our own
that's enough.
Just as well.
As
long as you don't just as well. Fresh from the grinder, any hour.
Need to sell stuff off anyways. So they've got dehydrated water tablets and terra-fried bratwurst. That's disgusting. Oh dear. In fact, actually, why not make that our thumbnail? Yep, that's gonna happen. That's just wrong. And you are?
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons, for those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Are you a spacer yourself?
Not me, but it's in my blood. After the crossing, my family worked Eridanos, indentured to the corporations.
Go on.
I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one of my family to buy my way out. That's why I settled on Groundbreaker. It's the last bastion of freedom.
Tell me more about your wares.
Everything I sell is fresh from the forge. Technically, the metal formed billions of years ago, but it's freshly in this shape.
Alright, let's see what we got. Alright. Some decent stuff here, but I'd still probably do best. Just, yeah. Continuing to improve what I have. Now we're going to hold off on buying anything new.
Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. This unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
Aren't you just a glorified vending machine?
This unit is programmed to simulate shock at such assertions. Shock simulation non-functional. A trouble ticket has been filed.
Let me take a look at that. Maybe I can fix it.
Shock simulation restored. Initiating shocked subroutine. How dare you? Shocked subroutine complete. Estimated guilt level of customer increased by 35%. Resuming protein dispensation protocol. May this unit dispense proteins for you. Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
Yeah, that's silly. But just see what this last one is. Oh. Well then, I need to wait for you to walk away. Okay, you guys come in here. Come on. Anti-Cleo Food Service Automechanical Repair Manual. Maintenance and repair. Warning. Please follow all recommended safety protocols before maintaining or cleaning your unit. The ACSR F900 is equipped with anti-tampering subsystems which trigger a self-defense mechanism in the food preparation apparatus. Self-defense supersedes any pacifistic function. Please also remember to deactivate and remove all slicing, dicing, blending, filleting, chopping, deboning, or tenderizing apparatus prior to opening any access panels. It is critical that a spray of blood obscures the rest of the manual. It's crucial that he know that he didn't do it. Hey, Mr. Robot.
Meals come with everything seen here. Condiments sold separately. Some assembly of complex witch-style meals may be required. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion?
You know there's a dead body in your kitchen.
This unit would clarify. There is a dead mechanic in the kitchen. User error in the maintenance of this unit's cutlery engaged several systems at once. The slicer, the grinder, the tenderizer.
That sounds like a pretty nasty bug in your system.
This unit behaves precisely as it was engineered. Neither this unit nor its corporate proprietor claim any responsibility for the mess.
Do you plan on cleaning up back there?
This unit is not designated for cleaning duties and cannot be compelled to accept another unit's responsibilities.
All this morbid talk is making me hungry.
Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
Alright, we are already at 45 minutes, so... want to speed things up here. Should we go talk to Udom? Yeah, we're going to go talk to Udom real quick.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
This is Halcyon News.
Hello again. Have you, made any progress with that terribly sensitive thing I told you about? You know, my government seal?
I'm still working on it.
Oh, yes, of course. I apologize if I seem overeager. It's just... I must have that seal. Soon, if possible. How else might I assist you?
I'm here about Jessie Doyle. I want her debt settled.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Can't she work for you until she earns back what she owes?
I believe the captain is proposing an indenture contract.
I didn't say nothing about her teeth. She's got to be worth more alive than dead.
That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but... I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate?
She is hiding in sickbay to avoid assassins. I'm sure she'll prefer work.
You might be surprised. But we'll proceed on the assumption she'll be reasonable. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or...?
Alright.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Yeah, we'll go tell Jessie. Might as well. See if they'll let me go back and talk to her if I still have to do the roundabout.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice, too.
Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm indentured to the board now. I ain't too elated about going exclusive, but it's better than winding up dead. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
Watch yourself while I'm gone.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jessie. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better-than-average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
Are you saying you'll work for me just because I helped Jessie?
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
What exactly did Jessie do for you anyway?
She helped me win a bet.
That's funny. She says she saved your life.
Yeah, that's one way of looking at it. We were on a smuggling run planetside when our point man bet me I couldn't outrun a mantisaur.
Don't tell me you tried.
What can I say? Something about people telling me I can't do a thing that just makes me itch to prove them wrong. And, as you can probably guess, the thing was faster than it looked. Probably would have caught me if Jessie hadn't picked it off.
So she saved your life.
Yeah, but the important thing is I won the bet.
You really don't like owing people, do you?
It's like people touching a cookie and leaving it in the box. It's just one of those things that gets under my skin.
Well, welcome aboard, Ellie.
You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Meet me on my ship. It's docked by the promenade.
Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with a view.
Dr. Fenhill, glad you opted to join us. It'll be good to have a Sawbones on the crew.
Yeah. Leveled up again. Level 10 now. Woohoo! Alright, so I think as much as I don't want to spend too much on it, I'm gonna pump the 10 into stealth again. They want that lockpick. And then perks. Pardon me. Yeah, I won't increase my maximum carrying capacity. Let's see if we can update them as well. Yep, we're going to improve her aim. And then with Vigor Max, what does he give me? And we give him additional range damage too. Okay, there we go. We got that squared away. Now let's go ahead and...
CNP Borston baked beans. When you need to eat...
Just plug the last of the O2 leaks. I'm ready for downtime.
Nasty encounter you had down there. Sorry, man. Fucking pirates, right? How you planning to spend your night off? Some lonely young Mardette with starships in their eyes?
Figured I'd get in some quality time with Vera's stock.
Let me know when you're heading out. We'll get drinks the night before.
And I do that whole... The reason I do that, Neil, is because I am trying to run and I'm still used to other games setups. Yeah, here's where the heat really is sitting.
This is Halcyon.
XF 411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Remember Auntie Cleo? Because she remembers you.
Hello, Edna.
You were sick. Who took your temperature?
Good law, the heat in here is so unbearable I can hardly even concentrate. Junlei better hurry up with those damn repairs already.
Have you given your auntie a hug today? This story brought to you by Halcyon News. All the news that's fit to broadcast.
I nearly figured out how to run that bypass job. Now I've lost my concentration.
Well, I am so sorry.
Private, you've missed 3 shifts without notice.
I was fixing that toilet you sent me to repair. The one above the Lost Hope?
That was days ago.
The fucking door! It locked behind me. And it wasn't until this freighter captain found me that I...
You're lucky the chief would have my ass if I spaced you. Now get back to work, Private.
Right away, sir. Suppose it's time to reevaluate my career goals.
Watch out something doesn't explode in your face.
Okay, let's go ahead and do a breakdown. Yeah, mine's still better, so. Excuse me. Yep, we're still better, so break you down as well. Repair all equipped items. Excuse me. Modify, let's see if we can modify anything. Give me some additional armor there. Oh, that'll work. We'll throw that on there. And that was the last of that. Okay. There is our next.
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
I could spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
Daily checklist. Radiator temp, plumbing overflow, life support, crew morale, scheduled landings. Checklist maintenance. Brush teeth. You can do this, Junlei. Personal files. Back bays. More complaints about the state of the bay. I already told the Mardettes they're free to flush out Mac Red and his outlaws. They're so knotted up seeking warrants and paper justifications that they want someone else to solve all their problems off the record. Sorry, boys, not my job. Brought on status. Morale has dipped 18% since Martin Callahan showed up. It's that darn mask. Found another listening device in my office. Thing was the size of a toss ball with a cord leading all the way back to sublight. Subtle as always, will ya? Could have sworn the automechanical chef arrived with a company tech. No record of the guy leaving the station. We'll have to look into it. Sprat infestation at Rest and Go is getting out of hand. Ethel better not be ranching those critters again. Swear by law, airlockers stall. And messages. From you, Bedford. My dear lady, the implications of your accusation cause my breath to hitch in my throat. I am certain that we can arrive at an agreeable understanding for what is a board liaison, if not a facilitator of handshakes and between great powers, much like the board and yourself. When you decide to return to the negotiations table, consider once again the embassy expansion plans I laid out. Gestures of good faith do not go unpaid. And obstructionist. The board rejected my request for new radiator parts, again, even after I greased their wheels with some targeted donations. Funny thing, when I used my admin privileges to survey the outgoing comms, I noticed some activity from your office. You chose your words carefully, but I plucked a juicy phrase from the transcript. Let the frog boil a while longer, and now I have no radiator parts. You're playing with our lives. Did they install you on my ship just to get under my skin, or are you pulling this for fun? Yeah, so they didn't do very well together. Alright, Miss Junlei, let's talk.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
I'm captain of the Unreliable, recently unshackled from Groundbreaker's impound.
Good for you. Hope you scared some sense into those bureaucrats giving you trouble. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardettes, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
Copy that, Chief.
At ease. Nice to see an outsider with some working brain cells. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Now that my ship's out of impound, I can safely say I'm headed for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
I heard you're having a heat problem. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Why haven't you fixed them yet?
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Surely the board doesn't want Groundbreaker to roast.
They want us to sweat, thinking that'll soften me up for a bad faith deal. If you'll excuse me, they can go fuck themselves. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
You need a contractor to work this out. I'm available for a reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
The back bays. Am I supposed to know what that is?
Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Couldn't we try to talk this out with whomever's down there?
Those idiots are immune to reason, and they don't much care if the station melts to pieces. They're content to die last. If you could find some way to solve this without violence, I'd prefer that. But more than anything, we need those parts.
Have you tried sending anyone else down there to get the parts?
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back. I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
None taken.
Nice and pragmatic. Thanks for understanding.
I'll give those parts from back base.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Where are we headed?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt.
Alright. No, it looks like we're just about to hit an hour, so I'm going to go ahead and pause it there. And we will see where we can go from here. But as always, I want to thank you once again for joining me on this adventure. I hope you had as much fun as I have had. Of course, if you are enjoying this, as always, please do me a favor and give that selfish algorithm everything it always ever wanted for Christmas. Like or dislike the video. I don't mind what you choose. Click the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and of course, leave me a comment or even constructive criticism. As always, I appreciate you coming along on this journey with me, and I hope this is as much fun for you as it is for me. But until we meet again, game on, lovelies.
I do my all day. I got